There's a phase almost nobody prepares us for. It's when you make a decision, you choose something new about yourself, you declare a new truth. You feel clear, relieved, grounded, optimistic, and then nothing happens. No movement, no message, no money, no visible shift in the 3D. Just quiet. Welcome back to the Wealth Identity Podcast, where we explore money, identity, and reality from inside out, beyond effort and fixing. I'm Agnes, and today I want to talk about that exact phase, the moment after you decide, the days after you choose a new assumption, the space where you have done everything right, everything they taught you, and life hasn't responded yet. This is where most people think they failed, and it's almost never true. Usually, what hasn't stabilized yet is not the manifestation, that's done. It's the identity. So, here is how it often goes: you choose something new, you say things like, I'm abundant now, or I am safe now, or I'm finally chosen, I'm successful, this works for me. And for a while, it feels good. You feel lighter, more open. When doubt shows up, you remind yourself, you come back, it's easy, you breathe, and you are back again, and it works. You feel steady. So far, so good. Then a few days pass, nothing changes. You check your phone, no message. You look at your bank account, same number. You scroll, you wait, and suddenly the body tightens. Just a little bit, not dramatically. Let's say like a small drop in your stomach. And a thought like, shouldn't something be happening by now? It just crosses your mind. And that's the moment. Not the silence, the reaction to the silence. Because most people don't notice that pivot. They immediately go into, okay, why is this happening? What do I need to do? Which assumption I need to repeat? Maybe I need to affirm more. Maybe I slipped out of the state. Maybe I need to go back and repeat it. And suddenly they are working again, managing, correcting, scanning the 3D for feedback. But here's the part almost nobody tells us. The no-show phase is not wrong, is where the new identity is either allowed to settle or quietly abandoned. When you decide something new about yourself, life doesn't always answer with fireworks. Often it answers with space. Space where the old identity doesn't go back into the old way of being, but it can settle in the new one. Because the old one was built on effort, and effort always expects feedback. The mind doesn't panic because nothing is happening. It panics because nothing is asking it to keep working. And it's used to working, to checking, improving, fixing, adjusting, trying. So when silence appears, it whispers, don't get comfortable, be prepared, do something, make sure that you're in a good state, make sure this is working, and you are going to get what you want. And here's the crucial shift. The question is not what should I do right now, it's who am I being while nothing is happening? Are you being someone who is still okay? Or someone waiting for the proof? Are you staying in yourself, in the new assumption, or leaning toward the future? Because this phase reveals identity more clearly than any result ever could. Because when nothing is moving, you cannot hide behind an action. You will see the true identity. So let me make this very concrete. Let's say you are making coffee in the morning. You think about what you chose a few days ago, and suddenly a thought pops up. This is taking longer than I expected. and you feel a flicker of anxiety. Your hand reaches for your phone, not even consciously, it's just the habit, right? To check the email, the messages, the accounts. And right there is the fork in the road. The old identity takes that sensation and builds an entire story. Like, see, you're nervous, you are reacting, you wouldn't feel this if it was done, you must not really be there yet. And then it jumps back into work, affirming harder, visualizing, fixing the feeling, trying to override the body. But the new identity does something much simpler. It notices the same sensation, the same thought, the same urge to check. And it doesn't make it mean anything. It lets the tightness be there, lets the thought be there and pass. Doesn't argue, doesn't correct, doesn't rush to replace it, fix it. Just stays. And internally, very quietly goes, okay, this is happening, and nothing else. No conclusion, no future built from it, no self-diagnosis, no technique. Just staying, allowing. That's the entire shift. Not stopping the thought, not controlling emotion, not forcing anything, just allowing it to be. Just refusing to turn this into a story, because that's what actually uncreates the pattern. Because the pattern was the interest in working with it, the obsession of fixing it. That's what keeps the pattern up. We have to jump on it. So when you stop feeding the loop, it starves. And this is why no-show phase feels so uncomfortable. Because the old identity was built on motion and seeking and becoming and improving and whatever we did, fixing. And silence feels like death to that structure. But here's the quiet truth. The moment you don't rush to feel that silence, you cross a line. From wanting to having. From trying to being. And life reads you. Life reads your identity. Reality responds to that. Not to effort, not to thoughts, not to fixing. So if you decided something and now you are in the cricket zone, you haven't failed. You've arrived at the exact place where identity either stabilizes or collapses back into effort. And nothing is asking you to prove your assumption. Nothing is demanding reinforcement. Nothing is testing you. Life is simply observing. Can you be this without movement? And when the answer is yes, well, movement comes naturally. That's how reality works. So if this episode helped you breathe a little easier, you can like it or share it with someone it might need it. It really does help this work reach the people who are ready for it. Thank you for being here. And if you have anything, please let me know in the comments. I'm so excited to read them. And I see you in the next episode of the Wealth Identity Podcast.